Jim with Elite Personal Fit. Welcome to a body split routine. Today, chest and arms. Great workout, and man, most guys love this day, right? Who doesn't like working chest and arms? Hey, I'm wearing my Cardinal red Navy shorts in honor of the St. Louis Cardinals. Guys, Albert Pujols last night hit 2 home runs, 700 home runs for his career. Only 4 people have done that. That's incredible, right? In 150 years of baseball that they've been keeping records of approximately 150 years, only 4 people? That's legendary. If you hit 30 home runs a year, that would take you 20 years just to hit 600. He's got 700. Just incredible feat. So in honor of Albert Pujols and the Cardinals, I'm wearing my red t-shirt today. Guys, let me run through what you need. Basically, it's a dumbbell workout with a bench, okay? And listen, if you don't have any dumbbells, you can add some household items to make up for that. But again, try to accumulate these dumbbells. It's still a functional workout at home. You could do this workout anywhere, okay? But it's more kind of tailored toward the home, okay? So if you need some with dumbbells, guys, you could grab some gallon jugs, 2 to 4 of those, and kind of use those for some weights until you can get dumbbells. You can even drain some off. We have got some underhand frontal raises. We have a few things that you won't need as much weight. So if 1 gallon jug in each hand is too much, I think for most people it'll be okay, but you could drain water off, right? So maybe you have 2 halves and 1 or 2 full ones. So anyway, you can do that. Also, guys, you have a bench. You could use a chair. All right. The only other thing you want is maybe an ab mat. I've got one sitting here, or a towel. We've got a few exercises on the floor that's going to make that a lot more comfortable. All right. Let me throw the warm up here, guys. We're going to run through warm up, and actually, you can just kind of follow along with me, just to kind of get the shoulders warmed up and the chest warmed up a little bit, and then we'll get through this routine. Okay. I think you're going to enjoy it, guys. Let's start out. I'm just going to do some alternating big circles coming back. All right, just getting those shoulders just loosened up a little bit, so it's always good to warm up. And, you know, somewhere near around 10 each way. So it'll be an abbreviated. Listen, if you have some shoulder issues, you may want to do a little longer warm up, but this will at least kind of get that blood moving. And now, guys, let's come forward now, and we'll just kind of alternate these circles coming forward. Again, about around 10 or so with each arm just to get it. And you can use it at the same time also. I'm just kind of alternating these guys. All right, let's come across and stretch. We'll open up. And we'll just kind of pull. All right. Chest, you should feel the front of the shoulders and the chest stretching a little bit with this one. Okay, now let's put the arms out and let's do some forward circles. So now we're doing some little circles together. Good to get nice and warm. All right, guys. We're gonna go the other way here. Now we're gonna go little circles going backwards. All right, great job. Hey, last one, we're gonna do some inchworms here, guys. We're just gonna walk out, trying to engage the shoulders, the upper body, even the core a little bit here. So what we're gonna do, most people think we'll be standing. You could kneel down if you needed to, okay, but what we're gonna do is we're just gonna put the hands out here, and I'm just gonna walk out to a plank, and then come back. Come back as far as you can. If you touch your feet, that's great. And we'll get 6 or so of these. All right. We'll come back. Okay. I'm just going to open up a little bit here, doing some swings, and we are going to get started now, okay? So we're going to start off, guys. Let me put it on the screen here. We're going to start with push-ups. I know push-ups vary for a lot of people. Some can be very challenging for some people, and some people can just knock them out, all right? So based on your fitness level, you can adjust the difficulty of these. I think I'm gonna put my feet up on a chair. I kind of like that angle anyway, so it's like an incline press. So I'll have my feet up. Guys, 10 to 15 reps, somewhere around there. Traditional pull-up is fine. If you have a hard time going to the floor, you can always go to your knees, or you can even elevate up if you need to, okay? Using your bench or chair, make sure that those items are anchored, okay? So if you're using a chair, don't put it in the middle of the room, especially if your floor is slick, and have that thing slide out on you. Not good. Put it against a wall so it's not gonna move, all right? So we have push-ups, then we're gonna go underhand frontal raise. We do these pretty frequently. It's almost like a fly. I know you think frontal raise, you think shoulders. We're gonna come across. Now guys, notice when I come across, my elbow is soft, but the arm is fairly straight. I'm not locking my elbow out. There's a softness to the elbow. So we're gonna come across, so across one way, the other way, together, and then I'm gonna try to lead with the arm I finished with. So if I go left, right, together, then I'll go right, then left, and together, and then back, left, right. Now listen, I get confused sometimes, but I'm gonna try to do that as we go through. About 8 of those. Then we're gonna lay down on the floor, guys. We've kind of pre-exhausted that chest, so if you don't have heavy dumbbells, you're pretty exhausted for this next one, and we're gonna go a wide and close. So wide and close is tougher than just doing regular dumbbell presses, so if you don't have a lot of weight, that brings the weight down. Plus, you've already pre-exhausted with 2 exercises, so you might not need your 80 or 90 or 100-pound dumbbells to do these, all right? So let's get started here, guys. We're starting with our push-ups. We'll run through with little breaks between here. We'll have 3 rounds of this, all right? So we're trying to move at a pretty good pace between these exercises, always using good form. Take a little break, and we'll go through a second and a third time, all right? So let's start with these push-ups. With the push-ups, because your feet are resting there, you really probably don't need to anchor the chair. So I've got it kind of in the middle of the floor here. I'm gonna put my feet up. Again, just match your fitness level. We're here. You could use dumbbells or push-up handles also, okay? I'd probably recommend that. We're here, and then we're down, and then right on one. Collarbone between the hands. Okay, that was 15. Those felt good. I was really trying to get a good contraction with every rep as I came up, okay, to really hit that chest, all right? Don't need a lot of weight on this one. Underhand frontal raise. Palms facing forward. Gonna come across the body, trying to tighten those pecs. Okay, that was 8. I'll set those down. Really feel those. Let me lay a mat out here. Wide and close presses. So I've got some dumbbells here. If you have the ability, try to challenge yourself a little bit on these, okay? So don't just grab the 15-pound dumbbells and get your 8 and stop. Try to challenge yourself for 8. All right, so we're gonna lay back. Right here, we're up so wide and close here. Think about the chest the whole time. So I'm gonna come down, drive up. I can feel those. And by the way, there's really more 15 pounds if that's a weight that challenges you. By the way, I didn't want to make anybody feel bad about 15. I'm just saying if the weight is too light, you're not going to get maximum results if you're not pushing your body to do a little work, right? All right. I think I'll try to keep this here set up for the next round. Okay, so get a drink if you need it. Start to feel that chest warm up a little bit, a little blood going in there. Okay. Round number 2. Here we go. If you need a little more time, just hit pause. Squeeze that chest at the top. Felt every one of those. Wow. All right. Underhand frontal raise. Here we go. All right. Back to these presses. Make sure you get these dumbbells in tight to your body. I put them on my legs. Don't reach out and pull them towards you. Great way to hurt your shoulder. There we go. Whew, that lit them up. Holy cow. So even in a close one, even though you might feel little triceps, think about your chest. Come up and squeeze those together, and then you can really feel that inner chest. Good stuff. All right, that's 2 rounds. And my chest already feels like, whoo, could blow up here. So if you need to stretch, you can always go to a doorway or a post and just open up that area. Just try to lengthen those muscles a little bit. They've kind of shortened as you contract and as you exercise. So open it, chest up a little bit to help get it back a little bit to its more natural state so it's not so tight. Oh man, those felt really good. Okay, so we have one more round. I can't believe we're only doing 2 sets. And the pecs are already feeling like they've done a ton of work. Just an all-out assault on the pecs here. So now we're going back, and I think what I'm going to do is I think I'll grab just some dumbbells. These are my push-up handles here. All right, put my wrist in a more positive position, and all I mean by that is you're kind of fixed here with the wrist, rather than putting a little strain on the wrist. Okay, so I don't know if you can see that, but that puts it a little more positive position as opposed to. So if you've got some wrist issues, push-up handles, dumbbells work well. If you're using push-up handles, just make sure you're pushing straight down. As you get tired, you may want to start to push out, and they can tip over, okay, which is not a good thing. All right, here we go. Oh, starting to get a little tired here. Okay. Oh boy. Underhand front raise. Chest is feeling good here. Here we go. Six. Oh. Even with little weights, man, those are good. All right, chest should be nice and tired. Hey, last set of these. We're moving right along. Whew. All chest here. Here we go. Together. Oh my goodness. Wow, that was pushing. Whew, when you have the right weight, oh my gosh. Good stuff. Okay, so now we're going to transition into our next circuit. In the next circuit, biceps and triceps. Okay, so we kind of group 3 different bicep exercises together. So we're going to be seated on a bench or chair, and we have 3 different angles and little different body positions too for the curls. And I want to give a shout out. Gosh, I was gonna look up his last name. Ryan Hunniston, I'm sure I butchered it. Funny guy, has a lot of videos out there, very knowledgeable guy. I think he was in the supplement field for a while, and of course, you know, he's all jacked up, and I just mean he looks good. He's like a bodybuilder and has some good insight and different ideas on training. So this bicep portion of this workout really was a routine he did, so I kind of liked it. So we're including that. So we have a bicep, and then we're going to transition to a tricep. We'll run this only twice, okay? Because I think for a lot of people, this will really just blow you up. If you're not used to doing things like this, it'll really blow you up. So we're gonna start. If you have an incline, you could recline a little bit. So you get on an incline position, lock the elbows in, shoulder elbow straight down to the floor, and we're gonna do incline curls. Now if you have a chair like I do, I'm just gonna lean back just slightly, but I'm gonna really keep those elbows down. I don't want those elbows moving forward as I'm doing that, okay? So really trying to really make those biceps do all the work. And you probably don't have to come up all the way either, okay? That's where the elbows want to turn. So you're coming up, squeezing, and down. So it's about here. Once you go from here to here, now you're not really doing much, okay? You're just driving the elbow up and not really doing much more for the bicep. Then we're doing kind of like an isolation, almost like a preacher curl. You're gonna bring those dumbbells in front of you. You're gonna lean forward just slightly and separate the legs a little bit, and you're gonna be seated, and you're gonna do this seated curl. Or again, you're not letting those elbows move back, forward, and back. You're trying to keep them in, locked in. Then we're gonna do, I don't do these very often, drag curls, okay? So lean forward a little bit more, and now you're just dragging up the body. So it's almost like you're dragging your hand right to your shoulder. Elbows go back a little bit, and you're trying to tighten up those biceps. So a neat transition with those 3 different angles and different types of curls. Then we're gonna go to the floor. Tricep extensions. Triceps will be really tired. Then we'll do a set of kickbacks. We'll rest, we'll do that one more time. So enough talk. Let's get this going. All right, I'm gonna get these up and out of the way. Okay, and you know, honestly, we're going for about 15 reps on these bicep curls. These will shock you. You don't need a ton of weight, okay? I'm not the strongest guy in the world by any means. I think I'm gonna use 15-pound dumbbells. So, we'll see how it feels. Obviously, you can modify that, especially if you have a variety of dumbbells. So, try to match the weight that's gonna challenge you the most, all right? So, I'll grab these. Maybe I'll angle the bench just a little bit so you kind of see what's going on here. I'm gonna sit down, I'm gonna lean back just a little bit here. And I know I got this back of the chair in the way. I'm gonna try to pin the elbows in right here, and I'm squeezing up. 1, 2, 3. Try to stay supinated if you can. At the top, 4, palms facing the ceiling. Lead with the pinky. I'm already feeling them now. Starting to kick in here. All biceps. Don't let shoulders get involved. Okay, those, wow, are those tough. Okay, now, this one's not quite as tough, but it's still very challenging. So, probably can use about the same weight here. Now I'm gonna tuck the elbows in. Maybe I'll spin just a little bit. So I'm gonna bring the elbows in here like so, and now I'm gonna squeeze out 1, 2, elbows aren't moving. 3, 4, 5. Oh, wow, very tough. Now we have this drag curl, okay? So basically you're just dragging up the body. It might be hard to tell, but hand going kind of in line with the shoulder. Elbows will go back a little bit, around 15 of these. Trying to focus on those biceps. So on this one, it's almost like a rear delt fly position. So we're here, and I'm just gonna drag up. 3. It's a nasty little combination of exercises there to attack those biceps. All right. So now we get those triceps going a little bit. So we'll tricep extensions lying down. Probably will go a little heavier than what you used for that little bicep circuit we just did. Okay, so I got a little bit heavier dumbbells here. A couple little tricks you can do with these tricep extensions with dumbbells. Slide your pinkies all the way up on the dumbbell. We're gonna lay back. You're gonna be angled back, so you don't have to come all the way up and relax them. Angle them back. Also, we're gonna try to keep the dumbbells pretty vertical. So they're gonna be a little bit angled, as you can see here, but I don't want you to turn them over at the top. We're gonna keep them angled back here, and we're down. Light grip to try to focus on just those triceps. 3. 6. Angle them back, and you'll feel them. Whoo! Man. Okay. Feeling those a little bit? Now, you'll grab something a little bit lighter, maybe what you're using for your curls, maybe a hair lighter, and we're gonna do some kickbacks. I'm gonna use this little kickstand approach. I'm gonna take one leg, could be either one, put it in front. I'm gonna hinge forward from my hips, keep the back straight, elbows up, but come back, tighten those triceps at the top. 1, 2, man, these, you're feeling right away. 4, don't swing them, pause, drive them back. 6, 7, 8, boy, they're tough. 10, 11, 12, 13. Woo! Wow. See a little drink of water here. One more round of those moves. Oh. I guess I'll go a little angle here again. Arms are a little tired now. All right, let's get them here. Here we go. So I'm leaning back just a little bit, elbow straight down. 1, 2. Light grip. 3, Okay, that was 15 reps. And gosh, even though the weight isn't heavy, if you can really get that mind-muscle connection going where you get it, you just get that contraction every time. Weights can be light and you still feel them, all right? So let's go in front now. Let's kind of do that, almost like a preacher curl with your body. Elbows in tight. Here we go. Oh, that pushed me a little bit. About 15 reps. It's almost like torture. All right. Drag curl. Here we go. Get them in the bench or your chair. And here we go, just drag it up. All right, well, the drag curls aren't quite as intense, but it gets the arms. Wow. Okay, tricep extensions, and hey, a little trick too. You'll notice as you get more and more parallel to the floor with these, it gets harder and harder. So if you only have light weights, straighten those arms out a little more. Get your arms more parallel to the floor. And so you'll feel them. Here we go. Oh man. All right. So we're up. Oh. Kickbacks are next. Let's go right into them. Remember, don't swing the weights and keep that upper arm parallel to the floor, okay? So elbow to shoulder parallel to the floor. Here we go. Oh man. Tighten them up the top. Oh. Hey, that was 2 rounds through. Tell you what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna bring an arm up. I'm gonna grab that elbow. Stretch those triceps a little bit. They are tight after that workout. Another one. Hopefully your triceps are as tight as mine are right now. They are. They're in a little agony right now. All right, that was our chest, bicep, and tricep workout. Guys, I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. A lot of hard work in there. Keep working out. stay fit and healthy. This is Elite Fitness.